Greetings, comic fans. It's Kamikaze with. Well, it's been quite a while since my last haul video, so way overdue to do another one. This is a bundle I got yesterday from the lovely Magic Martin at Southampton Comics at the Loft Ladder in the Marlin Shopping Centre in Southampton. Plug. And if you've seen my videos before, you know my intros and outros are terrible, so I'll just get on with it, shall I? Yes, you're all right. Swamp Thing number 1, New 52. I've got sort of random issues of these, but not number 1 yet. I know I think it's a second print because of the green. I'm colourblind. The red cover, but that's fine with me. That's number 1. I can tick off my list. Also, slowly picking up the pre-issue 40 of Batman. I kind of stopped at 40 with a few that I was getting when it was coming out. Batman apparently dying. That was a nice sort of cut-off point for me, even though I think is it gonna start number 1 again after Rebirth? I'm not sure, but I'm going back now and getting the issues leading up to issue 40. So that's number 28, obviously. This is one I bought from Pip. Never seen Highlander anywhere. Bought a load from America a while ago, or a few years ago now. Why the Sword of the Warrior. Can't read. I think this is like a 5-part mini alongside the main run. I've only had 1 issue of that, and he had I think issue 3 is the one I've got. He had issue 1. So of the Kurgan, I think it's probably a flashback story. Not quite sure because I've only got 2 issues of it. I don't read any of these things till I've got the whole run, because there's no point reading odd issues of something and then reading it again, or reading it out of sequence. So I always wait till I've got the whole lot, so it makes sense. I think it's my first Flash annual, this one. I've got a few Bloodlines annuals. I don't know how many there are altogether. Yeah, so that's the first one. I don't know how many Flash annuals there are, because they seem to have a break of quite a few years of not having annuals at all. But that's something I need to look into, actually. X Factor? You looking at? He doesn't collect X Factor, does he? Oh well, between now and my last haul video, yes, I started collecting X Factor. I have looked at it a few times since I found out that it was the original team going off on their own, creating X Factor, and I like the original X-Men team. And you know, I've got some of the older X-Men books, and I managed to get issue 5, which is the Apocalypse Cameo, pretty cheap, and that was kind of the deciding factor. And okay, I'm now collecting X Factor, but only up to issue 70, I think, because 71 changes to a new team of a load of people I don't even know. But I will be getting some of those issues, which are like the tie-ins to all the other X titles, the Fatal Attraction storylines, and what's the other one? Phalanx Covenant, those kind of things. So I'll be getting later issues of X Factor that are the tie-in issues. But for the moment, no, I'm collecting these. Never ends, does it? I have a couple of early issues of Mark Spector Moon Knight. Lovely Punisher one, these are very nice. Number 9. Punisher being quite big at the moment for season 2 of Daredevil, if you started watching that, which you should do. And issue 10. Who's that? Another version of Whiplash, I don't know. I've seen quite a few characters that have that kind of look with the weird ponytail and the cape. And, oh god, it looks stupid, doesn't it? Right, so that's Moon Knight number 10. No, I'm not collecting Spider-Ham per se, but I am going after the anniversary issues as and when I come across them. No big priority, but Martin, bless him, had a couple, and he put him in reserve weeks ago. So yesterday I picked up Spider-Ham and Mighty Thor. I've got maybe half a dozen of these now. I need to research better and work out how many there are and do a list and all that kind of thing and start ticking them off so I know what I've got, because twice I've bought ones already had because I wasn't very organised. So that's pile 1 out of the way. Pile number 2, which sounds iffy in itself. We have all all new X-Men. I'm sure I've had a couple of these in previous haul videos. I got interested in this one of X-Men from reading the volume of the Marvel's Mightiest Heroes part work thing, the red books. I don't know what volume it was, but I had like the first 5 issues of this when the 60s team came to into the present. I just got really interested in, even though they should really go back to where they came from, but they haven't, and they're still here. How that all works out, I don't really know, but I wanted to see how their story continued, so I picked up issue 6, issue 7. I'm really liking these covers as well. Issue 10, issue 11, number 12, and 13. I'm sure I've seen that picture on another cover. I think after a while, a lot of these look the same. All look like they look like other covers. What's that? Number 15. That looks like a wartime movie poster type thing, doesn't it? Maybe that was the idea, I don't know, but lovely artwork there. And now we're on to Teen Titans. I started collecting these once when I got a bundle in a big bundle of Bronze Age stuff, and I looked at it and I read a couple of pages of stuff and oh, okay, now I'm collecting Teen Titans. So I've got most of this. I'm only doing, I think this is volume 2, the 1980 run. I'm going from 1, so I think it's number 40, then it changes to Tales of, number 41, which then goes to, I think, issue 59 and 60, starts reprinting another Teen Titans book which is happening at the same time, which seems to be a weird time to reprint something. But anyway, it's a short run basically, which is always good for space reasons and financial reasons. If it's a short one, I'm interested. So we have issue 10, 11. That looks like a 60s Star Trek bad guy, doesn't it? Issue 14. Dodgy leotard costume, mate. It makes me think of Jack Dalton every time I look at that. Don't know why. Issue 24. Quite like the sort of the multi-character collage covers. Mistake. Is that Perez drawing? I'm nowhere near an expert in any of these people. Although I know Jack Kirby when I see him. And finally, issue 33. Who killed Trident? Probably the person stuck onto the Trident killed it. Last bundle. I think there's 3 different runs of stuff I got. Yes, heavily into collecting Green Lantern at the moment. Most volumes actually. From 2, 3, 4 and New 52. So you got a couple of New 52s. 23. I always thought I had this one. It turns out it was one of the 23 point issues. So I finally got a proper 23. At number 20, it's a nice oversized one. Wrath of the First Lantern. I think I might have all of this now. Oh, it's bound to have crossover title books, isn't it, to the other stories? Oh, I don't know. That was all the rage at early Green Lantern, wasn't it? It was just the story happening throughout all the books. So maybe I haven't got all the issues there, I don't know. And 21. Oh no, this is volume 4. Volume 4 now, issue 21, just the one. And now we move back into, don't knock it, volume 3, issue 150. That's that Kyle, I'm not sure who's who. Guy with a stupid thing haircut. Oh, I forgot his name, and then that's Hal. They collected all these books, not really read any of them because there's so many gaps still, don't know who's who. But the only thing I've actually read is Emerald Dawn 1 and 2. But I like those. I'm liking the idea of Green Lantern. Well, obviously, not buy them all and then not read them. And then another Secret Files. I think these are all one-shots. I know I've got a Flash one. I keep coming across different kind of versions of Secret Origins and Secret Files and all that. I don't know if they're retellings of the same story or reprints or what, but it was there. It's very good, Nick, and I've not got any kind of origin thing for Green Lantern, if you don't count Emerald Dawn 1. So I think it's £1, so it's worth adding. And I think we're going to end on some, what is, well, from what I've read in Comic Vine, this is known as volume 2.2 of Green Lantern. So issue, I'll stop roughly and just go on with issue like, yes, that would help. Issue 104, 105, 117. I wonder if CW Arrow will grow his little goatee. 125, 126, 148. And that looks familiar as well. Just the kind of pose and the clothes ripping off. Or was it the first thing? It was the Hulk, but no. I know, I think it reminds you of the Marvel Star Wars, when I read them in Star Wars Weekly. I think Chewie in space. Looks like that. It probably turned out to be the same artist, I don't know. So carrying on, 149, 152. And the last one is 155. It's got a bit of a, I suppose, a price stick of a tear there, but it's good enough for me. I think I've got, I'm going to vast majority of these. I do like a good Bronze Age comic now. For ages it was like Silver Age all the way, but when you get most of the Silver Ages that you want, it's like, oh, where can I go from there? Obviously the Bronze Age, and obviously that was the time when I was growing up and not reading as many comics as I should then. God, if I was collecting then, how many would I have? Too many. Yeah, so there was a big, I think, nostalgic factor in collecting Bronze Age stuff, especially see there, that's all the toys that you had once and don't have any more. Right, so that's my haul this time from Southampton Comics. Another big chunk of Green Lantern. But you can't wait for the next riveting instalment. I know I can't. Well, thanks for watching. Bye.